Hello ladies and gentlemen, Red the Flaming Wookie Cookie here again with another video. This time I'm doing a first impressions slash review of the Battlefield Hardline beta. Now, due to certain issues I couldn't play the beta on my Xbox One. I had to play it on my Xbox 360, so I don't know how it was on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. I only know what it was like on 360 and possibly PS3. Now, first things first, you've probably heard that on the next gen consoles the graphics weren't very good, and truth be told, they just looked unpolished, to be honest. The map Dust Bowl, basically, when the sandstorm came by, the sandstorm was so undetailed that you can actually just see straight through it. And you could see somebody from across the map because the sand was so bright, and you'd see a dark person just across the whole map. Connection issues, didn't really have any. I did have a few matches where it lagged, but lagging wasn't really much of an issue. Weapons are fine, except for the fact that the sniping hit detection is balls. I swear to God. If you could put your reticule straight over somebody's head and shoot, the bullet will literally go a foot away from where you actually fired it. And no, it's not bullet drop, trust me. Map destruction, not a lot of it. I mean, I saw a wooden fence fall over when I ran over it, but that's about it. And what else? The maps themselves are pretty good. I mean, you got a city, and then you got Dust Bowl, which is like a little town in a desert. You can't really go that far out, otherwise you get the return to battlefield, no pun intended, sign. So you can't really explore all that much. And the whole buying weapons thing just reminded me of Counter-Strike. But yeah, the modes were pretty fun. Hotwire was a pretty cool idea. Going around in a helicopter, shooting cars and trying to drive away and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. But overall, I found Battlefield Hardline pretty fun. I mean, I spent most of my time just playing, like average team deathmatch on Dust Bowl, going around shooting. I cannot fly a helicopter to save my life. Like I just crash instantly. I can't figure out how to really do it well. But if you're a fan of Battlefield, I'm pretty sure you'll like this game. It's pretty much like Battlefield 3 and 4, except on a much smaller scale. And like I said, you can't really explore all that much, because then you'll get the return to battlefield sign. Vehicles, they control well, I guess. You got a dirt bike and trucks and helicopter, stuff like that. Only got to try out a few maps, obviously, a few modes. So far, I think that the maps are pretty unique, and the modes are pretty unique. But yeah, connection issues. Like I said, not that bad, but when it lagged, it was not all that fun. But that's the thing, though. Is it really a beta? Okay, I've played Halo 5 beta, Halo Reach beta, Gears of War 3 beta, and some other betas, and they felt pretty much like the full game, except with a few issues and few things that were made different in the full game. Battlefield Hardline, to be honest, felt like a very, very, very polished and glorified alpha, to be honest with you. Like, it wasn't painful, it wasn't necessarily an alpha, but it was a very, very polished alpha. It basically just had some appearance issues. like graphically. I'm not much of a graphics whore, but to be honest, they did lack quite a bit. It's like it almost looked like it had good graphics, but then it was just unpolished. And like I said, you had this bright, bright, bright desert, and then you had everybody was going around with dark clothing, so you could see them across the map, but then you couldn't shoot them because the hit detection was balls. So that's pretty much everything. I don't know what it's like on next gen consoles, but that's what it was like on the current gen consoles. So yeah, that was my first impressions slash review of the Battlefield Hardline beta on the 360 and quite possibly the same thing on PS3. But yeah, that's my review of the Battlefield Hardline beta. I will most likely do a video of it when the full game releases. This has been Riley from Wookie Cookie, and I'll catch you guys next time.